I guess standing really isn't gonna be my thing. I listened to the other videos and I realized something. You see, when I'm standing, I'm a little ways away from my Yeti microphone, and I found out that you want to be kind of close to it, otherwise it sounds like you're stuck in some sort of giant reverb center, and it doesn't sound good at all. So now I'll talk directly into my big black dildo just for you guys. Anyway, so this isn't a story, this isn't any kind of other thing that I've done, this isn't even really, I guess, a tutorial or reaction, no. I guess it is in a sense a tutorial, but for those of you out there who are curious as to how to become a live streamer, I mean, I've done it a little while, and I know the ins and outs, and I know the right sites to go to, so if you are looking to become a live streamer and how to start out on the pathway to success, or at least if you want to continue with it, then you're in the right place. Live streaming is easy. It's honestly easier than making YouTube videos because I don't know about you guys, but I have a much easier time interacting with people. Like, if I can actually see them responding, it's kind of weird staring at a camera like I am right now, hence why I don't do YouTube as much. I'm trying to get more comfortable with it and trying to become more professional because there's another thing with live streaming. It's live. It's less professional. There's a lot less, editing that goes into it. There is no editing. The only editing that you're going to see is going to be stuff that you can set up before you actually go live. So if you don't want to do YouTube and you want to at least gain some sort of following or just want to have fun and bullshit around, honestly, live streaming is probably the perfect thing for you. And it's a great way to take up your time and make some new friends. So here, I'm going to I'm going to tell you how to become a decent live streamer. So first thing you're going to want to do if you're going to, get into the whole live streaming business or gig, come up with a username. You don't have to know what site you're going to go on to. You don't need to know anything yet. Just come up with a username. That's it. Make it catchy though, because you want it to ring off the tongue well. That's at least the way I think about it. Somebody says your name, like for instance mine, Black Lithium, that sounds good coming off of the tongue. And if you want advice when it comes to making a username, this is exactly what I did. Just put a color and an element together, or a color or a mineral or something along those lines. And to be honest, a lot of the times you're gonna come out with a pretty badass sounding username, or maybe a really silly one depending upon what it is that you want. But just come up with a decent username that you feel might accentuate what it is that you're trying to put out to people. Number 2, you're gonna want to figure out how you want people to see you. You see, when you're live streaming, you're obviously not gonna be the same person you are when you're in real life. You're gonna have to be a little bit more outgoing. Even if you're a quiet streamer, you need to at least give people a reason to stick around. People usually last about 15 seconds in a live stream. If they're not interested, they leave. But if you give them a hook, if you give them a reason to stick around or a reason to get engaged, they more than likely will. Just a simple, hey, nice to meet you, how you doing this afternoon? I kind of got off sidetrack there. I'll get into that shit later. But figure out how you want people to see you. The personality that you want to put out there. The best way to really go about it is just go with your regular personality. Just over-accentuate the main parts of you that you feel are the most outgoing. So be the most outgoing self that you can, but don't be a fucking spaz. Unless you want to be a spaz, and that's how you want people to see you. Up to you. Not my judgments. Number 3, you're going to want to choose your platform. Now, there's 2 different kinds of platforms that I can really think of. You got your main live streaming sites, and then you got your token sites. Now, your main live streaming sites are mainly... Oh no, now you can see so much more of my room and it looks like a fucking mess. I love my DSLR, don't get me wrong, but to be honest, I mean, it just kind of took a shit on me. So sorry for cutting off right in the middle there. I gotta figure out where I was. Right, okay, so you have your 2 main kinds of streaming sites, alright? Pardon the mess, sorry, I apologize. Thought my DSLR wasn't gonna crap out, but anyway, you got your 2 main sites. You got your token sites and you have your main live streaming sites. Your main live streaming sites are usually going to consist of Twitch, Mixer, Caffeine, whatever main live streaming sites that you can game on or what have you. It depends on what kind of live streamer you want to be. But then you have your token sites, which are like Yubo, oh god, I was gonna say Flirt, but Flirt's not really around anymore. Meet Me, Live Me, etc. Now, YouNow technically does count as a token site, but it's a mixture of the 2, and I'll get into that in a moment. If I'm gonna recommend anything for you guys, for you newbies out there, you want to get viewers quickly. Everybody wants to get viewers quickly when they start live streaming. That's why they want to do it. They want to interact with people. They want to entertain. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's a grind. Anything you do is a grind, obviously, but Twitch and YouTube, if you start streaming on either one of those platforms, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to get any viewers off the bat. It's going to take hours. It's going to take a while. You need to, like, get comfortable playing a game and make sure it's a somewhat decently popular one, and eventually you will get people, but it takes a long time. And I know it took me a while, and it kind of discouraged me a little bit, but I kept going, and eventually I found people. And one of the other things I'll say is diversify your content. Don't just play one game, play multiple games. But that's not the point of this part. So you're mainly going to want to stick with YouTube or Twitch, but if you want to just become, you know, like a personality, or you just want to BS around, then yeah, go ahead, go to MeetMe, go to Yubo, go to LiveMe, but I'm going to let you know, all those sites are all those apps, because there's not even sites, that's why I hate streaming on them, because if you have a badass setup, you can't use it. But all those apps, they're like carbon copies of each other. They all go off the same thing. They all have very similar layouts. It's mainly just a cash grab usually for those that actually run the apps, because they usually make a lot of money off of people buying the in-app currency to give to their viewers. Well, not viewers, the streamers. So if that's what you're into and you want to get just... I guess I've done it a little bit, and the kind of people that you can get on there, they're all right. But I personally prefer Twitch or YouTube. But then there's YouNow. And to be honest, if you're a new streamer and you want to get viewers quickly, go to YouNow. I might talk a lot of shit about YouNow, but I'm going to let you know one thing. It is the best place for a new streamer to start out and grow at least a little bit of a following. I can almost guarantee you, if you start streaming on YouNow, you will at least get 5 consecutive viewers in your first, if not your second streams. It's worked wonders for me, and that's where I get a large part of my following is from YouNow. You'll get them quick, you'll get them consistently, and you'll get them repetitively, so you'll get more and more people as time goes on, and it builds quickly. They don't exactly treat their streamers very well from what I've heard, but I'm not here to point any fingers at anybody. Anyways, stay away from token sites if you can, but if you really want to give them a shot, go for it, but you will have to stream off of your phone, and it will eat your battery like no other. Now, this is kind of one of those sorts of bullshitty things that you hear, but there are steps that you can take to, you know, your success with live streaming, just like with anything. Yes, you can just go live whenever you want and do whatever the hell you want, and you'll probably do fine as long as you stick with it. But the first thing I was going to say is repetition. If you want to actually do something with live streaming, make money, make a brand, that's really fun to do over time, is developing a brand for yourself. Trust me, it's awesome. But you need to stick with it. You need to at least try to do it 4 times a week for at least 2-hour times while doing it. If you can't do that, then just do it as much as you can, but it is something that you will have to dedicate yourself to if you actually want to get somewhere with it. Now, repetition isn't the only thing. Networking is really big for live streaming. I didn't really do it very much, and I still don't do it, and to be honest, it hurts me that I don't. But I was gonna say, network with people. If somebody's live streaming the same game that you are, or another live streamer streams the same games that you do, or has similar interests that you do, contact them, communicate with them, and see if you can't do some sort of collaboration. Get on Discord together, hang out, collaborate with your fellow content creators. That is a great way to grow your following and help them grow their following. You gotta share the love, share the viewers. It's all about growing and trying to get more viewers as time goes on. So collaborate with those that share similar interests to you. Now, again, it all sounds like no-brainer shit, but I'm honestly telling you the truth. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, even a Facebook page. Discord is its own thing, so I'm not going to include this as social media, but I hate using social media myself. I'm terrible at it, but even I have my own Instagram, I have my own Twitter, and I have my own page. These are kind of necessities. It kind of allows you to diversify and bring in different people from different circles. The more you're out there, the easier it is for people to find you, and the quicker you will grow as a creator. So diversify as much as possible. And trust me, I know, it sucks to set it all up, and it sucks to have to keep it updated. But trust me, if you do so, it will help you out in the long run, and it will help that curve be staved a little bit. You will grow quicker because of it. Discord. Okay, now this is a big one. For those of you gamer streamers out there, including myself, Discord is a godsend. Oh, Jesus. The moment that you start streaming, I would recommend that you set up your own server off the bat. Make sure that people know how to join it. But do make sure to moderate it, because trust me, those Discord servers can get really nasty really quickly if you bring in the wrong kinds of people. It can get bad. That's why, so when you bring people in, make sure you have moderators that you trust. They mainly just come from viewers. That's how it worked with me. I found some people that I trusted. They helped me moderate my Discord. And trust me, having a Discord is the way you're gonna grow. Hell, I'm even gonna link my Discord down below in this video. You're welcome to join it if you so desire. Anyways, Discord is a beautiful thing. Join other servers. You can even join servers that will allow you to advertise your streaming page, including your YouTube page. That's actually a really good idea. Didn't even think about that for YouTube. I'm trying to grow myself. Anyway, Discord is a beautiful thing, and you should be using it. And trust me, if you can bring some referrals on there, then Discord might even allow you to join their hype squad or something. So Discord is huge. Use it. Now, this one's gonna sound really dumb, and it's the last main thing that I'm gonna hammer on, but your personability. How personable are you? How interactive are you? This is what I was kind of talking about earlier. You want to make sure that you make people feel welcomed. You're going to have people that will come in and they won't talk, and even if they don't talk, still at least say hello. They might be waiting for you to interact with them, or they might just want to stay there, but it never hurts to at least say hello. A lot of times, like I said, people have a 15-second window from when they join to when they leave. And if you can keep them from in between that 15-second window, then odds are you're probably going to keep them for the, well, several hours, if not days, months, years. You need to at least give people a reason to want to stick around. Whether it's your personality, your skills with the game, or something, you want to at least allow people to have a reason to stick inside of your stream. Now, this is the last point I'm going to hammer on, because I more or less went over everything. I mean, I'm telling you how to become a decently successful streamer just by figuring out yourself and what you're going to do. Not so much by, like, setting things up. I can go over a video on how to set up OBS or XSplit, but next thing is the software that you're going to use. Now, if you're using, those token sites that I was talking about, you don't need a software. You're just going to be streaming directly from your phone, so if you're going to be doing that, this isn't applicable to you. But if you're on YouTube, you're on Mixer, you're on Twitch, you're on Caffeine, you're on any of those other main gaming sites, you are going to need to have an external software to use to stream onto, because you can't just stream onto the site. So you can use, like I said, you can use OBS, you can use XSplit, you can use Manycam. Manycam is mainly for YouNow, so if you want to stream on YouNow, I'd recommend using Manycam. It's not the best quality software, and you do actually have to pay for it, but it is pretty decent for what it is, and there's not a lot out there that does the same. And then you can use a thing called virtual audio cable, which is something else that you can also use for YouNow. Not so much for OBS or XSplit or anything like that, but it allows you to just play sounds through your desktop. So, you know, when you hear people playing music, it doesn't exactly sound very good because they're doing it externally. If you're able to play the music internally through your desktop, it sounds a lot better, and it keeps things less awkward when you don't know what to say. Now, and last bullet points I'm going to say is, with gaming streaming, it's really easy to do because all you're doing is gaming, and you can just make idle chatter and just hang out. If you're going to become a streamer on YouNow, or you're going to stream on one of those token sites, you need to get used to talking. You need to be comfortable with talking a decent amount. You're going to have moments where you have no idea what to say, and you're going to be all kind of just caught up. It's perfectly fine to have those. Just don't stick in it. Figure something out. You can literally say anything that's on your mind. You can ask somebody how the weather's doing. You can say, oh man, I just saw two dinosaurs fighting, or I'm trying to keep it PG because, again, I'd rather not be demonetized when I decide to monetize these videos. Anything that comes to your mind, you can talk about. Just try to keep some sort of conversation going. Play a game. Ask questions. Have them ask you questions. the sky is the limit, honestly. So, if YouTube isn't your thing and you want to give live streaming a shot, go for it. You're not going to lose anything, and to be honest, it's a lot of fun. A great way to make friends and a great way to grow a following. I hope this video was somewhat informative or helpful. I know it was basically just stuff you probably already knew yourself, but to be honest, it's true. I've been doing this since 2015, and to be honest, if I stuck through it, I'd probably be pretty decent off right now. But I'm a bit of an idiot, and I ended up getting myself banned from Twitch, so what can I say? Anyways, again, I hope this video was helpful and informative, and if it was, please leave a comment below on your thoughts and what I can do for a future video. I'm thinking of some things right up in here, and to be honest, it's gonna be really stupid, but it's gonna be great. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to see each and every one of you in here, and I hope to catch all of you in the next one. Peace.